Whoa, what's good, man? My name is FlemLo Raps. I want to welcome y'all to another edition of Dynamic Storyline. The main takeaway from today is everybody hates Junior Wilson. Hey, man. First off, I want to thank everybody for dropping their storylines into the comment section. I picked a few, and we're going to combine those to kind of make the background stories for this week. Now, we're going to be doing this each and every week, so be sure to drop your new storylines in the comment section of this video. If you want to build on one of the storylines that we have here, that would be a smart thing. Or if you want to pick up with maybe a different character, that would also be cool. FYI, not every storyline has to result in a dude missing a whole season, or getting suspended, or doing drugs in the locker room, or crazy shit like that. Not to say that that stuff never happens, because sometimes it does, but you know, it doesn't happen that often, or it doesn't come out at least that often. So the point of this thing is to kind of add, realism into it. So I'm not just gonna be picking outlandish shit every week. This week's first two dynamic storylines has to do with Junior Wilson. I probably had 20 that had to do with Junior Wilson. I thought these were kind of the most realistic, and I decided to roll with it. Also, it's fair to point out that this first one had the most thumbs up by a long shot. It had like 14 thumbs up the last time I looked, which was, fucking week ago or whenever. So I don't know how many it's got right now. John Cross writes, this just in. Snapchat videos have surfaced of UTEP star quarterback Junior Wilson drinking while partying at a celebration party of UTEP's national championship last season. In the videos, Wilson, who is clearly intoxicated, is blurting out, "Fuck a shooter, I'm my own shooter," while posing with a gun, which turns out to be a BB gun, and even trying to start altercations with other students saying, "Do you know me? You know who the fuck I am? I can buy your life, boy." Wilson, who later left the party that night, apologized on CFB Live this evening, saying he was just caught up in the excitement, and coaches have yet to comment. Alright, now before we comment, let's actually read the next incident that actually happened as a result of this. VTO 3000 writes, UTEP School News reported that starting quarterback Junior Wilson got into an altercation with fellow linebacker Scott Ward during practice. The two were seen jawing at each other, which resulted in a little scuffle between the two players, and the other players promptly broke it up. It's uncertain what punishment will be dealt to the two stars, but surely this will not be tolerated by Coach FlemLo. Both of these guys are leaders on our team. Scott Ward took exception to the videotape that came out of Junior Wilson acting very inappropriately at that party. He took it on his shoulders to approach dude and basically get his mind right and let him know that that shit wasn't gonna fly. We needed him in order to go and repeat his national championships, but he need to act like a fucking adult. Stop acting like a little brat. Wilson is very competitive, and he's fucking man, so you know how we are. He bristled up. Scott Ward grabbed him real quick, hemmed his ass up, slammed him on the ground, and then, shortly after that, the guys broke it up. How did we as coaches feel about this? We love this shit, man. Players policing players. They need to hold each other accountable. So obviously, I had a talk with both guys, but what I told Scott Ward and what I told Junior Wilson was very fucking different. I told Scott Ward I was proud of the way he handled that situation, and fuck, this his team. And I think he definitely did the right thing, calling Junior Wilson out and running up on him if he needed to. So for me, Scott Ward gets a gold star. Now, Junior Wilson's conversation was way different. Way fucking different. Basically had to let him know, look, bro, I understand, you're excited. You're a kid. Kids fuck up, but guess what though? You have a microscope on you. You're a national championship winning quarterback. And if you want to secure your future and not lose yourself millions of dollars doing dumb shit in college, you need to get your mind right. So, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna suspend you for 2 to 4 games depending on how I feel. 2 for sure. up to 4. You're gonna accept this goddamn suspension. You're gonna apologize to your teammates, and you're gonna stay sharp, and you're gonna stay in shape. You see, I gotta send a message to the team and basically let them know that nobody is above the law of myself. Nobody is gonna be getting away with pulling off bullshit and think that there are gonna be no consequences. Because guess what, son? Oh yeah, there are consequences. We're a program. We don't need no fucking body. You know what I'm saying? We cool. I can plug and play. I'm straight. So, I said all that to say, yeah, Junior Wilson's fucking getting suspended. Our next dynamic storyline is from Not Your Average Nigga. I'm sorry, bro. The name, though, bro. Alright, Not Your Average Nigga writes, UTEP true freshman Jeremy Robinson goes back to his hometown to visit his younger brother, 8th grade football phenomenon DeAndre Robinson, after he fractured his collarbone in the first game of the season jumping for an interception. So, real quick, Jeremy Robinson's younger brother fractured his collarbone. Jeremy's going to see him. Okay. Coming back to the university, he stops at a corner store, buys a lottery ticket, and comes to find out he won $10,000. He then goes to Sports Authority to buy tons of better quality equipment for himself for this UTEP football. So, Jeremy Robinson grew up poor, man. So, he hit this 10 racks. He went to Sports Authority and completely overdid it on equipment. He bought Under Armours, way too many wristbands, fucking speed towel, and even a hand warmer, even though he plays in Texas. Also copped him some new gloves and a new visor. But he's still pretty swagged out. Maybe overdone a bit. Swagged out nonetheless. I really dug that storyline, man. I like how there was a lot of backstory to lead to Jeremy Wilson basically just getting some new equipment. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that shit was dope. I really fucking dug that. And the last dynamic storyline for this week comes to us by Jacob Anthony. Jacob Anthony writes, CBS Sports reports UTEP tight end Cole Ford's father passed away Friday night, this causing him to miss Saturday's game. His father, Tom Ford, like how you threw that in, Tom Ford, was an important figure in Cole's life. His death left Cole very unhappy and has him questioning his playing career since it is a senior season and the NFL looks out of reach for him. We'll see what UTEP does since the only other tight end on the roster is redshirt. Okay, so first off, we want to give our condolences to Cole Ford. Terrible news about his father. We're definitely going to be sending out prayers and some flowers and a card signed by everybody on the team. Also a football signed by everybody on the team. All in a nice little care package. His father passed on Friday. The game is on Saturday. So, had it been earlier in the week, he might have been able to get his mind right in order to play, but it literally just happened. I told him, look, man, go home, be with your family, take care of this thing. When you come back, your spot is here. In the meantime, true freshman Tank Parham Crow, who happens to be a subscriber, who was a running back, we actually moved to tight end just so that we can get depth on the roster at that position because he already had the size and really the skill set where he could play tight end also. Just so happens he's gonna have to unred shirt, man. He's gonna have to unred shirt and come in and start this next week and maybe the next couple weeks until Cole is back. So, out of everything that happened, the main takeaways are Junior Wilson has been suspended for a few games. Kavika Johnson, the senior, will be starting. Obviously a very different kind of quarterback. Also, Tank Parham Crow will be starting at tight end because Cole Ford is going to be mourning the loss of his dad. Alright, man, let me know in the comments if you think we handled those situations appropriately. If you don't, what would you have done differently? Also, please do not forget to leave your dynamic storylines for next week in the comment section, and hopefully this is something that you guys enjoy and we can keep rolling with it. Alright, man, if you did enjoy it, click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is FlemLo Raps.